Hello, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining your first reading in 2026. Happy New Year. I hope all of you guys have had a wonderful 2025 and also wish all of you guys, all the Pisces, will enjoy the new year 2026 and you have a lot of love and success coming to you. All right. Now, first of all, we're going to have a look at your January energy. Now, of course, this is a monthly reading. We're going to use tarot. We're going to use oracle cards together as usual, oracle of the celestial deities and also oracle of the mythic heroes. All right. Now, if you're a sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign in Pisces, this could be the reading for you. All right. So I'm gonna different from the past and the way I did the reading today. I'm gonna pull all the cards out, and then we're gonna go together about how this month is gonna go for you. Of course, we're gonna look at your your own energy, your communication, your work, as well as your career. Okay. All right. Let's get it done. Strengths. Pisces. Your own energy, we have got Mercury. Communication, Moon. Your career, Jason, beautiful. And love life, we have got Mars. Wow, okay. Very bubbly, okay? A lot of things happening this month for you. Continue. Gonna pull 3 tarot cards. Pisces. Universe. Ooh, look at what at the back of the deck, all right? Strength again. We got strengths here and we got strengths here twice. Okay. Now, of course, we don't usually read the cards at the bottom of the deck, but just want to show you. Okay. All right. For your communication and your interaction, the Death card. For your work career, we have got 10 of Wands. And also for your love life, we have got Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. All right, finally, we're going to pull 1 card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. Okay. 1 card as your advice, Pisces. Destiny. Wow. By the way, this card is actually associated with Pisces energy on the card. If you can look at the symbol right there, this is actually a Pisces energy. Very interesting. Okay. So now let's have a look at what is happening in January 2026 for you, my beautiful Pisces. You start your energy with strength and also with Mercury. This combination has a lot to do with your courage to communicate your, your motivation, communicate your needs, communicate what you want, communicate your authenticity. Mercury, this card has a lot to do with talking, communicating, networking, right? It's a very, adaptable energy. And paired up with the strength is talking about you having the need to communicate from the bottom of your heart. Because strength card has a lot to do with your heart chakra, right? This card is ruled by Leo. It's about talking about your authenticity and communicate from a very authentic or very sort of like, you being you, that kind of energy. Now, also at the same time, the strength card tells you that there's no rush, right? When we say have the courage, right, have the authenticity to communicate who you are, it does not mean that you need to be aggressive. More like the opposite, actually. The strength card is about being authentic, being strong and being grounded, but also not in a rushy way. Sometimes when we are rushing, when we are aggressively, attacking something, it's actually showing the opposite. It's actually showing the lack of confidence or the lack of strength. And so I feel like for January, for a lot of Pisces people, this month, focus on the way you communicate with the people around you. Specifically, below the communication, you literally have got the moon. Okay, now the moon energy is talking about you communicating with a very strong sense of goal in you. The goddess of the moon, Artemis, is an archer. You can see on the picture, she is shooting arrows. And this energy has a lot to do with you having a target in your mind, being very clear about what you need and what you want. And also astrologically speaking, the moon energy has a lot to do with your inner feeling and emotion. So tied up together with the strength card, where your heart chakra. I think there's a lot of things that you need to be very clear. And because that's truly how you feel, right? Coming from your heart chakra, coming from your authenticity. Now, because we have got the death card below it, this is a very important message. So when you're communicating, there will be something that will require you to communicate as a no, meaning that you need to be very clear in your mind about, no, I'm not going to do that. I will not do that. And that is my boundary. Because the death card has a lot to do with the ending, okay? Ending the old, letting something finish, letting something leave. And so I think this has a lot to do with your thinking, or with the way you communicate about what are you ready to say no to? What are you ready to let go of, right? What are you ready to say, this is ending, this is finishing, and I'm not, going back to that again. And I'm not going to keep wasting my energy resuscitating it. So the moon with death, with Mercury and Leo as a combination, I think this month has a lot to do with you drawing boundaries and be very clear and strong in how you communicate. And always bear in mind that having that goal in you. Also, by the way, I do feel that some of you guys are actually, there is a very strong sense of letting go of the past energy happening here for you. Because the moon is also representing our past memories. Past memories with the death, I don't need to explain more, okay? Now, with your work, you got Jason, which is a very futuristic energy. It's about going into the unknown, traveling, right? Adventure, looking forward to new things happening in your career. However, you do have got 10 of Wands below that. There are two ways we can see this. First of all, for some of you guys, maybe there's a possibility that you need to move office, okay? This could be about you actually needing to move because of your work, changing from one location to another in order for you to develop this new thing. Alternate one sometimes could also be saying that in order for you to move forward with your career, do that new project, right? Branching into this new thing, you do need to let go of a lot of these old concerns about, but if I do this new thing, I can't take care of that old thing. What do I do? Sometimes 10 to 1 can be a little bit burdening, right? This could be about the unnecessary old burden, old responsibility that you still feel you must carry, right? But it's heavy. You can imagine, right, with Jason on the boat, this card, if he wants to move forward into the future, new achievement, new accomplishment, how can he carry too many things on his shoulder? Specifically, this 10 of Wands right next to the death card. Again, Pisces. It's a lot of letting go, all right? A lot of finishing, ending, completing, so that you can move forward to something even more beautiful. Now, we got Mars card with Ace of Pentacles, right, in your love life. Mars is talking about there's something that you will feel you desire. There's something that you will feel like, okay, you want to have, or someone you want to communicate with in your love sector. Now, because you got Ace of Pentacles, this could be saying that maybe Pisces, you need to make the first, either you need to make the first move by offering something, or this is saying that you need to open your heart to receive something from someone that you like, or you were already with, right? If you already partnered. And the reason is because Mars is courage, is action, all right? And Ace of Pentacles is a materialistic offer. This could be about you actually inviting someone for dinner, for drinks, where you actually saying, hey, can we meet up? Because Ace of Pentacles usually is not just something that you feel, okay, that, oh, I like this person, but it's actually an actual offer. Could be about, like what I said, you're actually asking someone out, or you want someone to ask you out, but you need to be open to it, or at least you need to let them know that you are available, that you're happy to meet up if they invite you. Okay, but always remember, Ace of Pentacles has a lot to do with offer, an actual materialistic or something that is real, right, being offered, rather than just, oh, I like that person. And Mars is that action. So we got action, we got offer. Okay, so I think this month in January, my beautiful Pisces, I do think that you need to be a little bit more open towards love, towards relationships, specifically if you're single. However, with the strength and the Mercury on top, I will also say that, well, you are maybe dealing with a potential person, or you are communicating with your existing partner, always speak authentically. Strength is your heart, right? Let go of all the pretense, right? Forget about, oh, but what if I say they don't like me? What if I say the wrong thing? Just be who you are, okay? And things will work out for you beautifully. Now, as the advice card, we got this card that says Destiny, Oedipus. This card has a lot to do with you needing to believe that whatever that is being taken away from you, it's meant to be that way. And stop chasing what is already dead in your life. And be open towards whoever that is willing to love you, whoever that is willing to help you, whoever that is authentic with you, right? And that is basically what the universe is working on. And I do think that there's a lot of destiny energy here in January for you. All right, my beautiful Pisces. And so stop resisting, start receiving. This is a very quick reading for you for the month of January. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces, Sun and Rising. If you enjoyed the reading, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. And I'll see you very soon in the next reading session. Bye.